What's up, y'all? It's me, it's your boy Robochumpp. I'm making this video to showcase some of the things that have worked for me over the years as far as keybinds are concerned. Hopefully you can use these to apply them to any type of character to make you a better WoW player and a better raider in general. Number one is your basic setup, and for me the basic setup is 1 through 6, pretty obvious, and shift modifier, so shift 1 through 6, and then various other keys that are easy to reach. Mouse binds are optional, depending obviously on whether or not you have a mouse that you can use binds on and whether or not they work for you. What it comes down to basically is if it doesn't work for you, then don't do it. These are just some of the things that have worked for me over the years, so I've decided to share them with you. You want to use easy to reach keys, and what's worked for me are things like V, R, Z, T, Y, etc. You may have to rebind some UI functions, like I have to type /R to respond, or /achieve to see my achievements, but I feel like it's a small price to pay in general to become a better WoW player. Number 2 is comfortability. Believe it or not, all keyboards are not created equally, so what works for me might not work for you. I use Shift as a modifier because that is comfortable to me. Control and Alt seem like a bit of a stretch. And this is obviously going to change depending on your personal preference and the shape of your keyboard, the shape of your hands, things like that. But for me, Shift has always been the easiest thing to use, so I just pretty much stick with Shift, mouse binds, and things like that. You're going to want to use binds that won't physically hurt your hands and won't mentally torture you. So nobody wants to live in a world where Control, Shift, Alt, 8K is a keybind, because that's ridiculous and you're never ever going to be able to hit that in any kind of reasonable fashion. So just stick to things that are simple, easy to use, and easy to remember. Number 3 is ease of access. Think about how often you use an ability before you bind it. Like, I'm not going to put Frostbolt on 9 because I know I'm going to have to be casting it a lot, and I want it to be easy to hit and usable while moving. Not all abilities are going to be like that, but generally you want your spammable abilities to be easy to use while you're also using WASD. Spammable abilities should be on easy binds like 1 through 4. High priority cooldowns should also be on relatively easy binds as well. Number 4 is continuity. I would strongly recommend using the same binds for similar abilities on your alts. For example, I have all of my oh shit buttons, like Ice Block, Paladin, Bubble, Shield Wall, Feign Death, things like that. Things I need to use in emergency situations, I have them all bound to V. Interrupts, Counterspell, Rebuke, Pummel, things like that, always have on Y. The reason that I recommend this is muscle memory. So no matter what character I'm on, given a certain situation, I will usually hit the right button. You want to set your binds and stick with them, because constant rearrangement is only going to serve to confuse you and derail that muscle memory. Number 6 is movement. You want to set up your binds in a way that's going to be easy to use them while you're moving. A lot of the fights this expansion, a lot of the raids are constant movement, especially if you're a melee. You have to be able to hit your abilities while you're moving in any direction. So the way I have my bind set up, no matter what direction I'm moving in, I can always be casting. Left, right, forward, backward, hopefully not S because backpedaling is kind of stupid, but you get the point. Last but not least is global cooldowns, or more specifically abilities that are not on the global cooldown, like shield block, shield barrier, things that you can use simultaneously with other abilities. Abilities that aren't on the GCD should be easy to hit while you're doing your normal rotation. So the reason I have it set up this way is so I can do my normal rotation. I've got my 1 through 5, whatever, what have you. I can hit these abilities, and at the same time or shortly before or after, I can hit my cooldown, my global cooldown list abilities. So I don't want to cap out on rage, so I use my mouse 5 for shield block. So I can do my 1 through 5, and I can do my normal rotation, things like that. and I can always hit those simultaneously with other abilities. It's very important, especially for tanks. So thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful, gave you some insight as to how you can properly set up your keybinds in a more pleasing way to make you a better player, a better raider in general. My next video is going to deal with movement in conjunction with those keybinds. So stay tuned. Thanks again for watching.